Hey, what's up guys? We're back again and we've tried our new lens for the smallest insects, a whole variety of insects. We've gone deep into their world, so stay with us. We've got a whole variety of insects, like I said, some amazing insects, some of which you probably haven't seen before. Look at the details, the colors, the patterns and all that. So stay with us and watch till the end, and if you don't mind, subscribe and share and like our videos. That would be the biggest support. So as you can see, this little beauty obviously is probably one of these spiders that I haven't come across many times. I mean, I've seen a lot of different types of spiders. It's probably common in other parts, but where I am in Sydney, I don't see this very often. So I like the patterns. If you know what type, share that with us. And again, if you come across any names or any details of these insects, please feel free to share that with us. I'm not an expert, but I love the details. I just enjoy watching these little beauties, and with these lenses I've gone as much as 10 times bigger, so we can see the details of their skin, the patterns and their eyes, and you know, their body, I suppose, the way they move around and do things. I love to see what they do. I came across these eggs. I suppose there's some insect eggs, but I don't know what they are. If you know anything, let us know. Slugs. I love slugs. They're very calm and peaceful. Their patterns, little eyes sticking out, just sending signals to make sure that they're in the right direction and they don't have any predators around. Very calm and peaceful, very slow indeed. They're very harmful. They're very harmless. I mean, they're very harmless and very peaceful. Little beauties. The pattern, their skin, the details are amazing. So I thought I'll share my experiences with you. And if you have any experiences that you have, or if you've seen things that you want to share, just write down below. Tell us what you think. Amazing little creatures. The details are so astonishing that you could just keep looking at them, I guess. Can you see those little eyes sending signals, looking around? They probably just say, we don't want any trouble, but you don't want to come and eat me. So amazing little creatures. Like I said, they are moving as slow. That's why it's a saying that snail mail, for example, if you receive letters a month later, they call it snail mail. It's as slow as a snail. So yeah, like I said, we got a whole variety of little insects, and we've gone down to their skin to see as much details as we can. Some of these insects are very small, hard to detect with eyes. And even if you can see them with your eyes, you couldn't possibly see those details. For example, this spider, it's probably one of the smallest spiders I've seen. It's very small indeed. And as you can see, I've tried my best to get those details, see those legs, the patterns, and that little body. They're very small, very patient, waiting for some lunch. And from experience, I've noticed that spiders can be very patient. They can wait for food for as much as days, if not months or weeks. They're extremely patient. And if you don't enter their territories, they won't attack you, they won't do anything, they won't harm you. Unless you obviously poke them or enter their territories, then obviously they'll show that their existence, and probably, pull you out of their territory. But apart from that, they're quite peaceful. Even I've gone close to some of the most venomous spiders in the past, and really they just stay in their own territory. They won't attack you just like that. So pretty amazing. And now we're just in this little pond, and as you can see, there's little insects down there. You probably know some of them. If you do, let us know what you think. You probably come across some that you haven't seen before, you don't know what they are. As we don't, like I said, I'm not an expert, but I love the details of their life and how they run their lives. It's amazing to go into details and see what they look like close up, to see them up close as much as you can. It's amazing. It really is. Nothing better than that, I guess, just to sit there and watch them. Because with bare eyes, like I said, you couldn't see those details. So I thought, why not get a good camera with good lenses so that we can go into some details. So here we are, going down, under, down below, to show you some of the details that you probably don't see every day, everywhere. Some nice shells there as well. And these little insects, they love shells. They just go and hide underneath. They're probably the best, easy, free protection they can get. And they enjoy that protection anyway. Who doesn't need protection? We all do. I was trying to see if I can find any eggs, but I couldn't. I tried hard, but I couldn't find any eggs as such. But you can see those little animals living their lives. They're very tiny. They're very small. Very small indeed. And very peaceful. Very harmful. Harmless. My apologies. They just do their own thing, and they live their own lives without any hustle and bustle. Amazing little creatures. We'll have some more insects coming up in the next few seconds, so stay with us. We'll show you some of the insects that you probably haven't seen or haven't come across anywhere else, or if you have, you probably haven't seen those patterns and colors that we're showing you in the next few minutes, so stay with us. Okay, we'll head off to see some earthworms. See these little beauties. What I love about them, again, while they're quite harmless, they're always at work. They're always cleaning up, always cleaning up. So the more of these you have in your backyard, the better. The more of these you have, the better. So all they do is they just clean up your backyards from all the bad stuff, turn them into good stuff. So if you put your veggie cuts and waste, they're the ones who eat them and turn them into organic, clean dirt, and it's great for your veggie patch. So instead of throwing it away, it turns into beautiful dirt that you can grow anything into, really, and it cleans up. So instead of all the smelly cuts of vegetable, all you get is beautiful dirt that you can grow your veggies, all your veggies. Free cleaners, they clean for free, they don't demand anything. Little lovely beauties, as you can see. They never complain. They're always hard at work, always busy. And look at the details. Half their body is full of dirt, and good dirt, or at least in the process of getting into turning it into good dirt. That's what they do. Caterpillars, absolutely amazing. These are actually called lily caterpillars, and they turn into beautiful butterflies. Beautiful. I mean, if you want to search up what lily caterpillars turn into, you can see how beautiful they turn into. And as you can see, even as caterpillars themselves, they're absolutely mesmerizing. The colors, those patterns, look at the details. Absolutely out of this world. Beautiful little creatures. Really staggering, beautiful patterns. And more slugs, a whole colony. Lazy, relaxing, harmless, doing their own little thing without interfering with anything else in the world. They do their own thing. And see how close they are. They're probably friends, family members, brothers, sisters. I don't know what they are, but they're very close. I guess they enjoy their own company. They stick to each other. They stick together. I guess probably for safety reasons, for support, or probably they're warmer. And this is the skin of a caterpillar. I thought I'll share that with you. So this was probably, this turned into a butterfly recently. As you can see, the skin is still there. And more earthworm, as you can see, trying to get down. Yep. And if you look at the details, they look like snakes, like a snake sleeping. A snake and a very small version. And they move around like a snake as well. There's a lot of similarities in between them, I guess. It's just that this is a smaller version and a lot more harmless than a snake. I mean, there's harmless snakes out there as well. But these little worms are not only harmless, but also quite useful in your backyard and your garden. If you have a full handful of these little beauties, if you just throw them in your garden, under, like, you know, they just go down there and they do a lot of good things to your garden, to your veggie patch, to your veggies. So there's nothing wrong with them. I don't see anything wrong. And they actually feed a lot of birds as well. Birds love these. A lot of birds love these little beauties. So they do a lot good than any bad that I can see or figure out, really. Just look at the details. Look at that little eye transmitting signals to see if there's any harm or any safety. So it's probably thinking where to move or not, or where to move. And ants. I'm fascinated by ants. This is probably one of the smallest ants I've ever seen. They're really small, but always at work, always busy, trying to find a solution, trying to figure out what life's really like. So amazing, aren't they? Beautiful. And again, they are quite harmless, unless they attack you as a colony, of course. And a whole bunch of caterpillars, as you can see, a whole colony of them. So we got probably over a dozen. As you can see, the patterns, the colors are different. If you pay a little attention, you can see that they actually carry different patterns. Some of them are similar, some of them are different. But some of them are brighter, some of them are darker, nearly black stripes, black and white stripes. The yellow stripe at the top is amazing, and it's just amazing the way they go through this phase of life. So let's go into some details to see what they really look like. In a moment, we'll just go as close as we can to show you a bit more details. So stay with us. In a couple of seconds, we'll go into some details. That's the closest we could get, with the clearest picture we could get out of it, so you can see those details. So yeah, like I said, they're quite peaceful and quite harmless. They do their own things, and finding that many of them was not a coincidence. It actually took us a while to put them together in a little colony so that they can live. And as you can see, we've tried to provide as much food and a good environment for them as possible, so that we can do a nice shooting. And it was quite successful. I'm very happy with the results. But to get that many in one go is not easy. It actually took us a while to put them together. So I hope you appreciate that. And to see how they communicate and how they do things around. I mean, I've only took segments of these. So as you can see, these are the smallest ants I've ever seen. I tried to feed them, and as you can see, that's yesterday's lunch. They finished that, and for some reason they weren't interested in this earthworm. So they probably didn't want any, or probably after I'm gone they start taking that into storage, but for now they don't look very interested, or I don't know, maybe they're tired, or they have enough food in stock, or it could be whatever reason. But as you can see, there's probably hundreds of ants in these cracks. They just hiding. It's probably because the weather is a bit cold today. We had a bit of drizzle. They probably don't like that. But yeah, as you can see, these ants are enjoying themselves in their little nests, and we'll do a separate video if we can for these ants, and a separate video to try to show their colony and their lifestyle and all that. But for now, that's all we have. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, share, like, and support us so that we can do more beautiful videos for you. Thank you so much.